A man enters a confessional, kneels down, and confesses to a murder. Later, the police, acting on a false tip, arrest a different innocent man for the crime. The priest knows the truth. He knows an innocent man is about to be condemned. What does he do? Can he go to the police? Can he even hint at what he knows to prevent a grave injustice? The answer from the Catholic Church is an absolute, unequivocal, and shocking no. He can do nothing. He must remain silent, even if it means the innocent man is executed. Even if it means the priest himself is accused of the crime and sent to prison. This is the seal of the confessional, a bond of secrecy so absolute, so inviolable, that for 2,000 years priests have willingly faced imprisonment, torture, and even martyrdom rather than break it. The Church's law on this matter is one of the strictest and most uncompromising in the world. The Code of Canon Law, paragraph 983 states, "The sacramental seal is inviolable, therefore it is absolutely forbidden for a confessor to betray in any way a penitent in words or in any manner and for any reason." Notice the absolute language. Inviolable, absolutely forbidden, in any way, for any reason. There are no exceptions. The priest cannot reveal what he has heard, even to save his own life, to save the life of another, to prevent a terrible crime, or to protect the common good. He cannot even reveal that a particular person has been to confession, let alone what they said. This obligation to secrecy is total and perpetual. It does not end when the penitent dies. It does not end if the penitent gives the priest permission to speak. It binds the priest for all eternity. The reason for this absolute secrecy is theological, not just a matter of professional confidentiality like that of a doctor or a lawyer. In the sacrament of penance, the priest is not acting as himself. He is acting in persona Christi, in the person of Christ. The words he hears are not spoken to him as a man, but to Christ, who is the true minister of the sacrament. The priest is merely the instrument, the visible sign of God's mercy. Therefore, the knowledge he gains belongs not to him, but to God. To reveal what he has heard would be a profound blasphemy, a betrayal of a sacred trust between a soul and its creator. The quiet, sacred space of the confessional is meant to be an absolute sanctuary. The feeling of kneeling in that space, shrouded in anonymity, is meant to foster complete honesty. The penitent must be able to confess their darkest sins with the absolute certainty that their words will die in that room. If there were any exceptions to the seal, even for the most extreme cases, this certainty would be destroyed. No one would be willing to confess their gravest sins if they thought the priest might one day be compelled by law or conscience to reveal them. The sacrament, which is the ordinary means for the forgiveness of mortal sin, would be rendered ineffective. People would be cut off from God's mercy, and souls would be lost. The Church believes it is better that a temporal injustice be done in this world, even a terrible one, than that the divine channel of mercy be compromised and souls be lost for eternity. This teaching has been tested in the fires of history. The patron saint of the confessional seal is Saint John Nepomuk, a 14th century priest in Prague. King Wenceslaus IV suspected his wife, the Queen of Bohemia, of being unfaithful. He summoned her confessor, Father John, and demanded to know what the queen had confessed. Father John refused. The king became enraged. He had the priest brutally tortured. His body was burned, but he still would not speak. Finally, he was put in chains, led to the Charles Bridge in Prague, and thrown into the river to drown. The sound of his body hitting the cold water was the sound of martyrdom, a final, silent testimony to the inviolability of the seal. His story is not unique. In countless persecutions, from the English Reformation to the Soviet gulags, priests have faced the same choice: betray the seal or die. They have always chosen death. The modern world, especially secular legal systems, often struggles to understand this. Governments have repeatedly tried to pass laws compelling priests to report certain sins, particularly child abuse, confessed in the sacrament. The Church has always resisted, stating that its priests will go to jail rather than comply. This is not because the Church wants to protect criminals. A priest who hears such a confession has a grave moral duty to urge the penitent, in the strongest possible terms, to turn themselves in to the authorities. He can and must refuse to give the penitent absolution if they do not show a firm purpose of amendment, which would include rectifying the harm they have caused. But he cannot be the one to report them. The ultimate revelation is that the seal of the confessional is not about protecting the guilty. It is about protecting the sacrament. It is about protecting the sacred space where any soul, no matter how broken, can encounter the infinite mercy of God with absolute confidence. It is a testament to the Church's unwavering belief that the salvation of a single soul is of more value than any earthly concern. It is a radical and challenging doctrine, one that puts God's law above man's law and the eternal good above the temporal good. It is the sacred silence that allows the voice of mercy to be heard. If you seek to understand the profound theological reasons behind the Church's laws, consider following our channel.